Alright, everybody. So, here's an odd situation. Migrant families take their England-born kids and are now fleeing London's knife violence. They're running away from London, from England. They migrate in and now they're going out. That's how crazy it's gotten over there. Somali parents are taking their kids and returning to their lawless African country. This has to do with the rising knife crime. They see Somalia and ISIS haven as a safer option, as the police in London can no longer keep them safe. Between 50 and 70% of the Somali population in London are directly affected by drug crimes, knife crime, and violence. Mothers who have been in London since the 90s told The Observer that they had no choice but to send their kids back to Somalia, sending teenagers and their younger siblings back. Sadia Ali, the treasurer of the Islington Somalia Forum and a mother of 7, decided to send her 15-year-old son to Somalia due to the threat of local gang violence, and many other families have done the same recently. Sadia Ali can be quoted as saying, "Hundreds of youngsters have been taken to Somalia, Somaliland, and Kenya, some taken all the way to the rural areas. Parents feel they have no choice if they want their son to be safe." Rakia Ismail, Islington deputy mayor, added, "Sending them away has become the only way they can be safer. This issue of safety has been repeatedly raised by the community, but nobody has listened. So many children have gone abroad. 2 weeks ago there was a stabbing and a child was taken back home 2 days later. A lot of Somalians are growing up alienated in Western countries and have become targets for gang violence." But by who, I wonder? The truth is, I have honestly found nothing on a general demographic. Literally no one is saying anything about who is attacking the Somalis in London, which I think is very telling. My opinion is that the attackers are probably also Somali, and they brought their own violence with them. Or newer migrants from other places, due to the recent EU migrant practices, are the ones behind it. Migrants killing migrants. This is why multiculturalism fails. You import the Middle East, you become the Middle East. But Somalia, surprisingly, is becoming more and more safe, and people are being deported back safely. Things are turning out to be getting better after all. It is darkest before dawn, or so they say. And yes, I realize Somalia is African and not really Middle Eastern. But the cultural influence, the overall culture, and the influence is Middle Eastern in origin and in nature. Hence why with all the Islam, which is a Middle Eastern religion. It may not be Middle Eastern physically, but it definitely is in spirit. And people from Somalia are probably getting attacked by people from the actual physical Mid-East. That's probably what's going on. Either that or, they're killing each other. Either way, whatever it is, no one in the mainstream media is talking about it. Most likely because it would be something that would go against their narrative. Must defend the narrative at all costs. We must protect this precious truth. Yeah, right. Anyway.